Alright, so in my last video there was a bit of a mishap. I accidentally muted myself, so everything I was saying was not audible. Sorry about that. I uploaded the video, however, but I don't know if it will help anyone much. So, onto the analysis of the day. Could be 1, 2, 1. Oh, sorry about that. Could be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or could be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we're working in a broad or a deep correction. The major problem I would say that we are facing right now is not knowing what's happening. So if you get drawn in too much by everything that is happening over here, you may end up making a mistake because you won't be taking into account everything that happened prior to that. And in my experience in the Elliottwave theory, context is very important. In my previous video, I believe the one titled 30th of November, I was on TradingView and I showed my overall count and what we should be expecting from here. Long story short, we should be expecting a correction, and that's what this is. Now, what correction it is what's going to make the difference. That's why I still have my two counts, pink and purple. uh, Purple would be a much shorter correction and pink would be a longer correction. So I'm leaning more towards pink because this move has been going on, this correction has been going on since like 21st of October. So going into what it is in with the context of history of things that have happened, I still stand by this being an ABC. That's a 335, a triangle here, then a 535. Now that on its own is a W, an X, and then a Y. So we then had a three-wave move up here in another 335, and that would be a WXY, and then this would be another X. Now, I would be expecting a Z, which would be a five-wave move down, a three-wave move up, and then another five-wave move down. Uh, I'm working with two theories currently. One is that we could have had this 5, this 3, and then an ending diagonal 5, which would mean that this is the bottom and that we should be expecting an impulsive move to the upside. Then another theory I'm working with is that we had a three-wave move down, a three-wave move up, and then a 5 here. So uh, this is where it would have bottomed. So regardless, we know that we bottomed either here or here, and we should be expecting an impulse move from either of these levels. But then that's not the case. In as much as I labeled a five-wave move here, I mentioned in previous videos that I had to force that in. So, not to mention the fact that this whole thing isn't really looking impulsive. In the video that I made yesterday, the one that has the faulty audio, I was talking about how, and even in a video prior to that, I spoke about how I would be looking for a retracement and then a reaction from these levels. But then I still wasn't convinced because I didn't see a clear five-wave move. And I was, as you can see by these boxes, I was actually looking for an entry, but then it just wasn't sitting right with me. One of the things I said in my previous video, the one with the faulty audio, is that I think was around this point here, and I wasn't really on the market at this point because within me, I just know that this is a correction, and I don't want to be trading this. So I was talking about how I might have missed it and I even feel a bit bad, but then I wouldn't let FOMO take me into placing a trade at these levels. I was also talking about how I could potentially see a five-wave move from here. I was seeing a 1-2, 1-2, maybe a 3-4, 3-4, and then this would be a five-wave move. So I wasn't expecting price to even take these lows out, but as you can see, it really did take it out. So the impulsive scenario for me is beginning to, let's say, have less. It's beginning to be less probable. I wouldn't be surprised if we take out these lows as well. And yeah, I mean, there's just nothing that I can say at this moment because I myself am a bit lost. So maybe with more information, when more information comes out, that's when the market opens and keeps printing out more candles, then I'll be able to say something. But for now, I really can't say anything. Prevailing structures that I know people are looking out for, like triangles and whatnot. Um, I'm currently looking at something, maybe it's an ending diagonal, so we have the 3 here, maybe some sort of 3 here, another thing here, and then we'll just keep doing that. If that is what's going to happen, then it's going to be really choppy and people will lose a lot of money. So for now, I am just going to stay out of the market, man. There's not much I can do at this point. There really isn't much that I can do. So all in all I'll say is that these two lows could have been bottoms, but then we'd be expecting 5 wave moves from them. I've been able to count 5 wave moves in them, one here, and that was an impulse move. This one was a leading diagonal. But then my problem with that is that this over here is beginning to fail. So this over here is beginning to fail, and it's not going to look good. We've taken out this low, and that just makes every other low, it just makes it more probable to take out the other lows. Because if this in fact were a series of 1-2s, then you don't want to be breaking the lows of your 1-2s. So now that we've broken below this first one, I'm just looking at the rest. They're probably going to get broken as well, and we might end up coming down here, might also end up coming down here. I mean, this isn't something to trade currently. All I can say is just watch, wait and watch. That's all I can say. So yeah, that's it. Just keep an eye out. Maybe a triangle is forming. Still too early. I mean, extremely early to be calling for a triangle. And the next thing is maybe it's an ending diagonal. So that's it for now. I'm just going to keep watching. I'm going to keep waiting. Thank you for watching.